Hello everybody, it's Joe from the Anime Movie Podcast. I am coming to you solo today because I wanted to talk to you about the anime films that I think are the best anime films for people who aren't so into anime. If you're like me, you probably have a lot of people in your life that are a bit skeptical of anime. They kind of turn their nose up to the idea of watching anime because there's a certain stigma that goes along with watching anime, or maybe they're just not into animated films. But I think it would be a disservice to those people to just give up the cause. And I wanted to recommend two movies that I think are fantastic for people that aren't so into anime. Okay, number one, Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue. I think this movie is absolutely fantastic, and to be honest with you, it probably doesn't need to be an anime. I love that it is, and I know that there have been talks about making a live-action version of this film, but there isn't really much that makes it an anime film. It is a psychological thriller. I know that it inspired a lot of directors. It inspired Darren Aronofsky with his film Black Swan. I'm pretty certain that he also bought the rights to a certain scene from Perfect Blue that he could include in Requiem for a Dream. But this psychological thriller is just absolutely enthralling. It follows the life of a pop star in Japan as she's trying to transition into an acting career. And she's dealing with a creepy, stalkery fan, and the thrills are just intense. The plot is one of the best thought out plots I've seen in a very long time. It's just a great film, not just a great anime film. There's so much more I could say about this film, but I will leave it to you to watch it. I don't want to spoil anything because there are twists galore in this thing. So if you know somebody that is a little skeptical of anime, that enjoys psychological thrillers or mysteries, I would highly recommend that you try and get them to watch Perfect Blue as their gateway into anime. The second anime film that I would like to recommend to people that aren't so into anime, or that you who are into anime could suggest for them, is completely different. It is much less adult, and I gotta give it to Studio Ghibli's Ponyo. I think this movie is fantastic. It's full of whimsy, and it's a great kids movie. Its plot is kind of similar to The Little Mermaid, so if you know somebody that is really into Disney, really into that kind of fantastical world, I would highly recommend that you tell them to check out Ponyo. It is the story of a little boy who finds a goldfish that magically becomes a little girl, and all of the chaos that ensues. It is hilarious. It is spectacularly animated. We talk about that on our review of Ponyo for the Anime Movie Podcast, which you should definitely listen to. Listen to it after this. But yes, the animation is so unique and so fluid. It's just spectacular. And the story is so charming. The characters in it are fantastic, and I can't recommend Ponyo enough. So there you have it, everybody. Those are my recommendations for anime films for the uninitiated. Anime films for people that might be skeptical of anime, but you're kind of trying to get them into it. I think that anime films are some of the most artistic and imaginative films out there, and I think that people are really doing themselves a disservice by not opening up their minds and giving them a chance. So, those are the two that I would highly recommend to anyone that is trying to get into anime, and I think if you know your audience, you will be successful. Thank you for watching this video, everybody. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like this video. We have videos here every week, multiple times per week. And yeah, thanks again for watching. See ya.